Yeah, but it's wearing off.
Yeah, boy.
At least they got me stitched up.
Yeah, they did. They did. They said they stitched what needed to be stitched, and
Oh God, that's just painful just thinking about it.
they
Rectal surgery is no fun.
yeah, he had to do rectal surgery. He also got like third-degree burns of his anus.
And you know, and
Yeah.
that's a, you know, based on past, you know, like with you know, the D word, you know, knowing how
Oh yeah, dude.
that's like the most painful, like tissue, like that in your ear, and
Yep. Yeah. I know that surgery. My wife, when she had it all over her body when she had
oh yeah,
when she was in there in the burn unit, and it is boy, that is rough. Jimmy, they said your butt came through it like a trooper, though.
Oh yeah.
So they said, hey, dude, everybody in this building, I just got to let you know the love that people in this building are showing for you. Everyone has like been coming in and wanting to know how your rectum's doing.
I'd like to say it's doing better, but
oh, yeah.
it still hurts a lot.
You know, there's some good news that it is your, and the doctor made the point last night. There's some good news that it is your, you know, the area where it is.
That's good.
Well, no, I'm just saying that there's some good news. Is number one, you know, it's an ugly area anyway, so they don't have to worry about like having a plastic surgery come in to, you know, reconstruct skin around the anus.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're talking about skin grafting.
Yeah,
They're
but
gonna take it from my thighs.
but they didn't have to because they were like, what we'd do is we'd end up messing up with it. We'd mess up his visible portion of his body just to do plastic surgery on on the part that nobody sees anyway, the covered part. You know, what's it matter if you have a little more scarring down there anyway?
Yeah, I hope it doesn't, you know, make a difference on my exotic dancing.
Oh. On your exotic dancing, people see your anus?
No, but they my cheeks.
If that's the case, you're bending over way too far. Your cheeks will be fine.
No more cheap toilet paper.
Yesterday, I did I show you the picture yesterday?
Yes.
Jimmy was in this is how good a friend I think I'm Jim's best friend. I really do. Jimmy was in the emergency room yesterday, and I went to Memorial Hospital when he was in the emergency room. And as he was halfway out of it, I lifted up the sheet and took a picture with my camera phone.
Yeah.
Of the damaged area.
Complete with you did like a Madden circle too, didn't you?
Oh yeah. So I could show everybody, because I think people were going, because it's like everybody was going, I don't know how bad it is, or how could it be bad, or so I said I got to take a picture so people see how serious this is.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's very serious.
I took a picture of your rear end and brought it back to the concert last night so everybody could see it.
It was better than I expected, Jimmy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd share that with you.
Thanks.
Yeah. In fact, I should make it the wallpaper on my phone. And then I can just open up the phone and it's right there and show people.
Or the website.
Or yeah, maybe put it on the website.
Ray Lotto's morning disaster.
Yeah, the disaster.
That's it.
And your gas girl was there last night. She was there when I left.
Yeah, she's here now too.
And Spanky also. Do you even remember me being there last night?
Yeah, I remember you being
so
here,
you
right?
do remember? Okay, and then Spanky was
For
there
the second time.
Spanky was there last night. Yeah, I was there twice. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're. Are you feeling any better, or?
Yeah, I can finally go to the bathroom. At least number one needs.
Oh, you did that? Okay. All right, good. Hey, you didn't need anything before the concert or anything, did you?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, like you didn't need anything that's going to require, you know.
Yeah, maybe some TLC.
But you didn't eat anything that's going to require any El Duso or El Duso, the Mexican wrestler.
Ray.
Nah.
I distinctly remember him eating some barbecue chicken pizza before.
No.
Were you eating barbecue chicken pizza right before the incident happened?
Yeah, I had some pizza, yeah. In fact, that's why I had to wait longer for surgery, because of the pizza that I ate.
Ooh.
Why is that?
Well, you can't eat before surgery, like 6 hours before.
But I mean, you're gonna have to. I mean, listen. If you eat solid food, eventually it's got to go somewhere, right?
Yeah.
And you have to pass it. In your state, can you? Is that possible?
I guess I'll be finding out later. There was talk about putting a temporary colostomy bag on.
Yeah, I did. They decided against that though.
I think so.
Yeah, because they'd have done that during surgery, if you know.
Yeah, yesterday I had 4 digital rectal exams.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Digital 360s is what they call it.
And that was
So your butt's like a classroom.
Yeah.
doctors. Last night he was saying they were doctors and they had the students come in, and
They all took turns.
he said the girl with the smallest fingers is the one that caused the most damage to him.
Oh, she did too.
Was she hot?
Yeah.
That's why he allowed it.
Hot Asian doctor.
No, she was stretching.
See why?
They have to use both hands to get a look.
Oh, I was just thinking about it.
Why would you let all the students do it?
What can I do? I was just laying there.
Say, please, you've already checked it 4 times.
I know.
Don't do it again, please.
Man, did they give you like a discount on your bill when they do that or
I don't
anything?
know. Well, I mean, that's how they learn.
Which is the first I understand too, but
That's how they got to learn. I mean, that's
first 24 hours is pretty you're still kind of freaked out, and then all of a sudden, yeah, come on in.
Jimmy's in good spirits though, considering he's had severe trauma.
Yeah.
I wonder if I didn't want to play. I was wanting to wait till 8 o'clock to play the theme, but it's almost 8 o'clock. It doesn't matter if I go a little early, right? What do you guys think? Or I could just bullshit and talk and get there anyway. What do you think about that? Right? I mean,
Do what you feel.
yeah. Let's just go early.
Okay.
Hey kids, what time is it?
The alarm clock screams and there's a cat butt in my face. I don't want to get up, face the human race. I take a shower, I take a pee, I drink some coffee, watch some TV. But nothing seems to keep my eyes open. Nothing seems to get my blood flowing. Called up a friend of mine and asked what lights a fire under your behind. He says he spells relief. R-A-Y-L-Y-T-L-E. Have no fear, the game's all is. So clean out your ears for the morning disaster. They got gas and brass and testes and rock and roll piled up to the rafters. They're really immature and there's no cure, but they'll be your favorite broadcasters. And it's Ray Lytle's morning disaster. And it's Ray Lytle's morning disaster. I took my friend's advice to heart. I bought myself an FM radio. Now every weekday starts with a visit from the morning disaster show. And now I spell relief. R-A-Y-L-Y-T-L-E. Have no fear, the gang's all here. So clean out your ears for the morning disaster. They got gas and breast and testes and rock and roll piled up to the rafters. They're really immature, but there's no cure. But they'll be your favorite comic podcasters. And it's Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster. And it's Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster.
Oh, good morning, everybody. It is the Morning Disaster. How y'all doing? Hey, Nikki.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm still waking up.
Open your eyes. Shave your snatch for me. Shave your snatch for me.
Shave your snatch for me.
Shave your snatch for me.
Shave your snatch for me.
Yeah, get yourself woken up, man. We're jamming out.
If you're ready, I'm willing and able. I will lay some supplies out on a table. Some soap, some lotion, and a razor. I want it shaved right. Baby, make it smooth and best. Damn it, girl, that...
All right, I handled as much as I could. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Good morning, Nick.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
I am awake.
I said, Nick always looks good
Been
now.
awake all night, haven't you?
Who's been awake all night?
Nick.
Why? No.
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 Every time I got up in the middle of the night and checked my phone, it looked like you were on.
He was on what?
Well,
On Messenger.
Well, you love to check that messenger. You love to check that messenger and see who's. How many times have you looked at me? She does this.
Oh, God.
She does this all the time, Nick. She goes on Facebook at all hours of the night
Mm.
and checks and sees who she thinks is on, and then she starts sending messages.
I do not.
I've received messages from Nikki at 2:30 in the morning,
Maybe one time like 5 years ago.
12:30, 1:30, 2 o'clock, 3
Oh,
o'clock,
my God. I do
4
not.
o'clock in the morning. You sent me
No.
messages, all because you say, I've sent you messages before going, what the hell are you doing? You just woke me up and you go, well, it said you were on. Just because Facebook says you're on doesn't mean you're on. I'm saying Facebook lies. I don't know if I don't even know how it works, to be honest. I don't know if they lie or what, but you think you're, does it show you something that lets you think we're on?
Yes, there's a little green dot next to the.
Okay.
Okay, what's going on with when I talk?
Nothing's going on when you talk.
Distortion.
No, it sounds fine.
They say there's 3 people in the room saying that they hear distortion.
They shouldn't hear distortion. Do they hear it unless somebody's? No. They're saying in the chat room that they hear distortion.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, Nikki. No, Nikki, you sound fine, Nick. You sound good.
Jason says he's hearing a crackling on me and occasionally on you.
All right, then it must be the board itself that's too low. Hold on. Must be the board itself. It's too loud. Let me just turn everything down just in case. Sorry. Let me get back to complaining about you sending people messages at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I don't.
I'm saying you have.
Maybe 5 years ago. 10 years ago.
I think
But yes, when there's a little green light next to your name, and like there'll only be like 5 people in the on, and that's how I know that you're on.
I'm just saying that sometimes I'll leave the laptop. I'll be on Facebook.
Yeah.
And
Same here.
I'll go to bed. And I'll go to bed with the laptop put on Facebook, and it'll say I'm on, but I'm obviously not. And then my phone's with me while I'm sleeping. Now I don't even leave the sound on because I don't want to put up with, hey, are you up? It's me, Nikki.
No, I don't.
I can't. Here's your favorite one. You said at 4 a.m. You go, I can't sleep either.
I do not say that.
You go, what are you doing up? I can't sleep either. Doran's in the room, and she says that she heard a bad echo too.
Yeah.
Doran, does it sound better?
Yeah, it's gone now.
All right. Yeah, I think the volume was too high or something. I'm sorry about that. Has Nikki ever texted you at 2 o'clock in the morning?
No.
No.
No. It's just
He's
you.
losing his mind. I may have done it like once 5 years ago because it said he was on.
Oh, that's all it takes. Girl, you know that's all one time, and he will not let it
Now
alone.
you two will talk bad about me for the next 20 minutes. Go right ahead. But I'm telling you, there's no reason. There's no reason to text me at 4 o'clock in the morning. There's no reason.
Not at all.
Nick, am I wrong?
That's why I don't do it.
Nope, you are not wrong.
If you get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and you go to check Facebook Messenger, I don't know why anyone's checking Facebook Messenger at 3 o'clock in the morning. Unless they're horny looking for something. Were you horny looking for something, Nikki? And you decided,
no.
of all people, to send me a message?
No.
Would you start messaging people that you think are up?
No.
Or would you assume that something? I don't know why I'm yawning. Boy, forgive me, everybody. Would you assume that everybody that they fell asleep or something with the computer on Facebook? That there's a reason that it's on.
Usually the people that are on because they work at night or something.
Do I work at night?
I don't know, Ray. Do you?
No. Why would you think I would?
Then why are you asking me?
Because you sent me text messages at 3 o'clock in the morning,
ago.
4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my God.
If I remember, her text said something like, "What are you wearing?
Oh, it did not.
Are you touching yourself?"
Oh my God, now you're just really lying.
Rock number.
Yeah.
Your nose is growing.
Are you rock hard?
Oh, gross.
It was something disturbing like that.
I need to get my bullshit boots on.
Yep.
Did you watch Glee?
Hey, did you watch Glee? Are you rock hard? What's the goofiest thing you ever text anyone in the middle of the night? Be honest, Doran.
What?
What's the goofiest thing you ever text anyone in the middle of the night?
Oh God.
Be honest.
You want to come over?
You booty text.
I booty text. It's been years, but yeah, that's probably.
What time was it when you sent the guy a text?
It was like 2 something.
Wow.
I don't know.
Did he want to come over?
He didn't respond.
Oh, he didn't want to.
Apparently he was sleeping. So, yeah.
Mm.
Whatever.
You never texted and said, "Are you rock hard?"
No.
Nikki, what's the weirdest booty text you've ever sent a guy?
Who? What?
Nikki, what's the weirdest booty text you've ever sent a guy?
I don't think I ever have.
Oh, I find that hard to believe.
Why?
You've never sent a booty text?
I do it by phone or.
Oh, so you do a booty. You do a booty call.
Mm-hmm.
When you had it prearranged, it was what? The guy just came over?
Yeah.
So I had a girl, it was way back in Texas, but I had a girl that literally, if you showed up and knocked on the door, if she answered, she was ready. If she didn't answer,
Oh, good God.
Move on to the next door.
yeah.
Are you sure you weren't in Hillbilly Joe's apartment building?
No, I didn't know.
That's all right.
Hey, is today the wedding?
I guess I haven't heard from him. So I don't know.
I should send him.
Nikki,
Nikki, see if he's on. Text him because you're the one that always. You're the one that always texts people. See,
I'm gonna whip your ass.
ask him if he's rock hard.
I do not.
Are you rock hard? I know. I just want to find out
Who
today.
would ask that anyway?
I don't know. I just find it very funny. That's
a t-shirt right there.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a "Are you rock hard?"
Ray Lyle Sporting Disaster. Are you rock hard?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's great.
I know how a guy's sense of humor is, and how dirty-minded guys are. I couldn't imagine what would a gay guy text? Just knowing how filthy guys are to begin with.
Depending, I would say probably the same thing.
Yeah, but I would no, because you're always trying. You never want to. Just by the way, I meant to send Hillbilly. I meant to send Hillbilly Joe a message saying, "Are you getting married?" Guess what? I just texted him.
What? Are you rock hard?
Yes.
No, you did not.
Yeah.
Ray.
I just texted.
Right now we're gonna get the 30-minute lecture.
I accidentally text, "Are you rock hard?"
Yeah, you accidentally did.
Yeah, I meant because we were talking about it.
You purposely typed it out on the assumption you were going to delete it, but then you accidentally sent it.
And I sent it. Damn.
There's no accident about any of that.
Oh, shit. No, my point is, I know how perverted guys are.
Well, I have a gay friend, and every time he gets drunk, he puts on Facebook, "Who's gonna suck this dick?"
That's what I mean. Guys are perverts. I'm saying guys are perverts. What happens when you get two guys? What do they say? By the way, Pete says, what they say is, "Hey, super." Now that's just mean. That is mean. No, but I couldn't imagine the stuff that guys would say. Because I know how perverted we are. And now then you end up with two of them. Oh my God, I couldn't imagine.
Oh, I'm sure it gets pretty freaky deaky.
Oh my God. I can't believe I just texted that to Hillbilly Joe. That's what kind of show it's gonna be, everybody. We'll find out if Hillbilly Joe's rock hard.
Lovely.
That's what the show's gonna be about today. Phone number is
Give me a minute.
Phone number is 815-414-2125. Brent says, who's gonna suck this dick is my new daily post. My wife will love that. Are you talking about your friend? Are you talking about your friend Jamie?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
know.
Do you ever follow him on Facebook?
Yeah, I have friends with him. Yeah, he's funny.
Oh my God, he is funny.
He
is funny shit.
He goes on those cruises. In fact, during the COVID, when COVID first got started, Jamie was on a cruise.
Yes, he was.
I distinctly remember that. And he was obviously getting drunk and putting things on Facebook. It was like, who's gonna suck this? But he would.
It's dick.
Yeah.
It's like DIAACK.
Yes. Exclamation! Exclamation! Exclamation!
Who's gonna suck this dick?
Yeah. That was his post.
Say that.
Oh God.
Yeah, and he
Oh,
goes.
he's in the Jamie's in the chat room. Jamie's in the chat room.
Well, of course.
He'll
He
put-
listens to it all the time.
He'll put it on Facebook. It'll be who's gonna suck. And it'll be DIACK question exclamation. And it's so funny. It's hysterical. Jamie, you gotta call in. You gotta call in 815-414-2125. You gotta call in.
us, babe.
I want to know how you pronounce that because I've always wondered.
Yeah.
I've thought it's like Diak. Who's gonna suck the Diak or what? I've always wondered. But what was your pronunciation?
Diak.
That's how Doran pronounces it at 3 o'clock in the morning. When she says, guys, she says, "Are you rock hard? Is your Diak?"
Or when she goes to Menards wanting to build a deck.
What's the phone number again?
815-414-2125.
That's what our.
He's got to call in.
Oh my
You and I
God.
are dying right now because our Botox Dysport lady went camping and we can't get our faces shot up right now.
Wait a minute. You have a Botex woman?
A Botox Dysport, yeah.
Botox-
we have a
what did I
lady.
say?
We have parties. We have parties.
I say Botex. You guys have Botox parties?
Oh hell yeah. Yeah.
What does that mean?
We get a group of we get a group of 6
Yeah.
and she
Hello?
gets us the discount. Right.
Hi,
Hello.
Jamie. How you doing? Welcome to the Morning Disaster.
What's going on?
Hey, listen, will you the word that you put on Facebook?
Yuck.
Diak. That's how it's pronounced.
It is from a YouTube show called The Most Popular Girls in School. It is a YouTube show, and I can't describe it. You just need to tune in and watch it. And that's where I learned to say it like that.
But you're not. Are you seriously looking for someone to suck it?
No,
or,
no. I do that when I'm drinking, and Doran knows that.
I think
We all
She's
know
usually
that.
here with me. So
I think those are the best. I think those are the best Facebook posts of all time. When
I've lost a lot of friends because of that on Facebook.
they don't
They're
understand.
not really your friends.
They don't
They're
understand.
not your friends.
They don't
Right.
understand you're drinking. And
No.
I mean,
And since I've been home since March, I've been drinking more often. So
And-
you'll see those more often.
and I've been like when I was an Uber driver, I drove Jamie
Oh,
a
yeah.
few times, and he's hysterical. Dorn, he's hysterical.
Oh, I'm aware. We've been
When he's
friends
drunk.
for years.
Doran stays over here at the house, and we tear it up.
Dorn
Yeah.
was telling me
Have
about she was telling me about Botox parties. Jamie, explain what a Botox party is.
We just get together at a doctor's office that I know, and we go in as a group, and she gives us discounts when we get our Botox injections and
Where's-
fillers and all that.
Where does the Botox go?
Our faces,
I,
eyelids, forehead, around the mouth, eyes.
really? So how many shots? How many shots will somebody get at one time?
The most I've had is 90 in one session. So
You've had that many Botox shots?
in one, yeah, it took about 20 minutes, I think. I have the video somewhere on my Facebook. I
Oh
usually
my
video it.
God!
Yeah.
I think I
Because
want.
he gets the best injections on his cruises.
Oh,
That's
so he
on my
looks.
what?
So he looks a certain way when he goes on a cruise.
Yeah, in international waters, I get a lot of them on the ships because it's pretty cheap. So, and there's no tax, so that's where I usually get. The one ship I was on, I had like 90 on one session, and the 90 3 days later. So I had about 180 on one trip. So
Good Lord. I was
Yeah.
I want to get a Botox shot in my scrotum so it'll get all taut again like I was young.
yeah, I heard they're doing that.
Wait a minute. They actually are doing Botox in the scrotum. I was making mad
I
jokes.
talked to my doctor about that. We were laughing about it. So Ray, when are you? So is the other person still on your show?
Yeah.
Jesus, we've been off working from home. when that actually happened, and I didn't realize it until I saw your post. That is the most ridiculous thing, you know, and I'm a huge fan of Jim's. But that was, I don't know whose idea that was, but that was a joke. It was a joke.
Yeah,
you know how I feel about him.
Yeah, I don't know, but I know it because I've heard rumblings. Several people have reached out to me and said, they said, when are you going back? And as far as I know, I'm not. I'm not. I mean,
oh, you will.
Nobody has offered me anything, and I gotta be honest, I have no intention of going back. I like doing this show where I could say things like,
well, you can only tolerate the conspiracy theories for so long.
Exactly.
And anti-government talk to where I don't even tune in anymore. Working from home, I'll listen to you. When I'm back in the office, I'll listen to you. But I can't bring myself to that channel at all.
By the way, I gotta tell you that Doran and I talking about, and your name coming up and having you in the chat room is pretty cool. I gotta tell you, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I can't do it in the morning because I'm at work. So we'll figure out something. I'll take some time off or something.
It's very cool that you were listening. We're very honored to have plenty of people listening.
I try to when I'm Zooming and stuff. I try to tune in when I can, but it plays throughout the room, so I can't really listen as much. But I want to. So
I love it. I thank you so much for calling and letting us know about the Botox party and the DIAC.
Yeah. So tune into MPGIS.
What's it called?
MPGIS on YouTube.
And that's where you got it. That's where you got it. Oh, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Because I was saying this earlier. And I don't know if you're a single guy or if you got somebody or you're married or what.
I do. Yeah, I do.
When you were single and you text someone or called someone for a booty call or booty text, how dirty was it?
Well, there weren't cell phones back then when I was single. Well, there was, but there was no texting. So I'm off my game. I don't remember. Back then, you got liquored up and went to a bar. You didn't dick around with texting and social media and all that shit. You went in for the kill after a few drinks. Doran knows that.
What I'm saying is, I know how guys' minds work. You know what I mean? And I know how dirty.
Are we allowed to cuss on the show?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
Say
yeah.
you want to fuck? Yeah.
I know how dirty guys are, and I couldn't imagine having two of them being involved in. You know what I mean?
They're I don't even want to go there with that, but yeah. I
am right when I say that I imagine that happens.
Yeah, usually back then it was in the cab ride home from the bar, or in the bar, parking lot, bathroom, wherever.
Oh, good. And Nikki has a question too.
I love Nikki.
She wants to know if you're rock hard.
No, I'm not asking people that. You are.
Ask me what?
Ask Nikki.
What?
She won't. She's not gonna do it. Are you?
Come on, Nikki.
Are you rock hard?
Oh, I'm not. Not at the moment.
That's her question.
But maybe if I watch Nikki online, I might be, but I doubt it. Sorry, Nikki.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. Jamie,
Doran doesn't even do it for me, so sorry, Doran.
I know. Sorry.
Oh my God, Jamie, you're cracking us up. Thank you, buddy.
All right.
I love you. You're great.
Have a great day, love.
He's
Talk
great.
soon.
He's awesome.
Oh, he's one of my bests. I mean, I love him, and he has the best parties. I have my own suite at his house. I have my own room.
The Botox.
Yeah. I usually get so fucked up when I go to his parties because he's like a martini making master. And I have my own little Marilyn Monroe room in his house. So.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, those parties get kind of wild. Like back in the day, like he used to hire this hot little bartender to like bartend the parties because, you want to enjoy your party. You don't want to be making drinks all night. So he hired this hot little bartender. And I think he and I wound up breaking the bed in my diva suite. So
what were you doing on the bed?
I was screwing him, and then we broke the bed.
You were having
Hey, come on now.
Come on.
you were having sex with the bartender or the
Yeah. with the
oh,
bartender.
I thought you were saying you're having sex with Jamie. I was like,
Oh no. I don't do it for him.
you were having
Wrong
sex.
part.
Wait a minute. You went to his house for a party, and you had sex with a person that he hired to be the bartender,
Yeah.
and you broke the bed.
Yeah. Sure did.
Was he rock hard?
He was.
So there's your memory of parties at his. Listen, I think it's cool that we're talking about someone, and they happen to be listening. I think that's awesome. Thank you, Jamie. That's fantastic. By the way, I have a reply from Joe.
Uh-oh.
Joe says he was supposed to get married today, but they won't have the marriage license, so they had to. I think he was trying to say postpone it, but he spelled it wrong. So we have to postpone it right now for probably about 2 weeks because of the damn coronavirus bullshit. That's what he says. So Joe was gonna get married. Joe was gonna get married today, but didn't. And Nikki wants to know, Joe. Nikki wants to know.
Oh, enough already. Let's stop. I'm not in the mood today.
Why are you not in the mood? I noticed because we had a listener just compliment you, and you didn't even accept it.
What?
When Jamie says, "I love Nikki," you didn't even reply. I thought, how rude. Did anybody else catch that? Did you catch that, Doran?
No.
Yes, he did.
It was very rude.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
He said, "I love Nikki," and you didn't say anything. I thought, oh my God. So someone's got her in a mood.
Well, you're on the very last thread of my nerves right now.
How rude is all I'll say. Are you mad at me for what? The rock hard stuff or the?
You've been picking on me since I started the show.
I wasn't picking on you. I was just calling you out for texting at 3 and 4 in the morning.
I don't do that though.
But you have done it.
And maybe once.
I will say you're a little better now.
You're confusing me with TJ and his phone calls.
No, TJ
on Sunday mornings at 8:00.
TJ's not as bad. TJ's not like he. TJ used to do that all the time. He would call me at like.
Yes, he did.
Whenever
TJ.
When I was sleeping. There was a time where TJ's name was fucking TJ because every time he called me, I was sleeping.
Yep.
But he's gotten much better. You have called me. You have texted me at 3 in the morning before. Good morning. You're on the morning disaster.
Good morning, Ray.
Oh, good morning.
Yeah, now last night I was having sex with my hand and got a blister. Does that count?
No. But Nikki would still want to know. You're rock hard.
Hey, tell Nikki I like her. I think she's pretty cool.
Yeah. People like you,
Thank
Nikki.
you.
Not a problem, Nikki. I think you're pretty cool. So don't get upset or anything.
I'm having a grouchy day.
She is. She's grouchy.
Hey, can't be as bad as me. I had to be off the road for 2 days waiting for a reply on that coronavirus test.
Did you had to get tested because you gave someone a ride that had coronavirus?
Well, I don't know about that, but I wasn't feeling well and had a fever and a bit of a tough time breathing. So I went ahead and got a test, but I found out this morning it came back negative.
Oh, thank you. So you can go.
How bad was the test?
I took it 3 days ago.
Like, how
So
far?
how bad was it?
How far up do they stick the Q-tip?
Oh shit! I could feel that baby in my eyeball.
Yeah, they go up there pretty far, don't they?
Well, yeah, from what I understand, Doran, you'd be used to it. You've had things stuck up to you that far, so it's possible.
I'm glad you don't have COVID, dude. Congratulations.
Yeah, that really would have sucked. That really would have.
Oh my God, that sucks. Well, thank you, Tim. Glad you could drive again, buddy.
Oh yeah, not a problem.
Yeah. There was a time where I referred to TJ as what?
Fucking TJ.
Fucking TJ. He would call me. He would call
That
me.
fucking TJ called and woke me up.
I don't mind TJ calling me, but it seemed like every time he called, I was sleeping. And so it just got to where his nickname became fucking TJ. But
Yeah.
but that was a while ago. He
A
hasn't
few years back.
he hasn't been that bad for a while. But no, the point is that we had Jamie on the phone and he says, I love Nikki. And you don't even reply.
I didn't hear it.
You
How
don't
do I
even
respond to something I didn't hear?
Well, I'm just saying that maybe if you listen. It was clear as day. Doran, right? It was clear as day, right?
Yeah, I heard him.
It was clear as day. He right from the start, he said it. And
That's very nice of him.
you disregarded rather rudely.
I didn't disregard nothing. You can't disregard
just-
something you didn't hear.
Say you're very, very rude today.
You haven't seen Rude yet.
You're poking the bear, Ray. I hate to tell you. You're
Yes,
poking
I'm just saying, Nick Doran, you guys are you've heard her. You have to admit. It seems that Nikki's in a mood. It's not me.
Well, you're not helping.
Okay.
So you think I'm poking?
Oh, I know you are.
That's what you're best at, right?
Yeah.
Getting on people's nerves.
It's what I do.
It's what you do.
You hear those segments before the show starts, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's 100% poking.
And the people in the chat room who are now rubbing it in, please don't, because it'll make her worse. She gets mad at me whenever anyone starts in on whenever someone starts in on Nikki. It's me. I take the brunt of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I see the stuff that says, "Did Nikki go to the beach yesterday?" She's
No, I don't have sand in my bag.
She's starting to sound like she may have sand in her badge.
Oh my
God. Reggie says she wants to know, hey man, she's ready to go. Come rock hard. Why? Don't make her mad at me. I'm telling you. Brent says, perhaps Nikki could listen and pay attention to the show she is part of. That's Brent. Which, by the way, Brent was blocked by Nikki. Brent was blocked by Nikki over something he said, over something that it was a listener mail he sent in, right?
No.
That you got so upset about and you blocked him before. What did he do that made you?
No, he said something about me and something that I had done on the show on my personal page. And a lot of my family members at the time didn't know that I was doing the show.
That's why you blocked him. Did you ever unblock him?
No.
So he's still blocked.
Probably. I don't know.
I'm just saying, you sometimes
I
get
think I just unfriended him. I don't think I blocked anybody.
well unfriended, but I'm saying that you get in these moods.
Yes, I do. Especially when I don't sleep
Why didn't you sleep last
for
night?
like 2 days in a row.
Why are you having trouble sleeping?
I don't know. If I knew, I would be sleeping.
Are you still taking the medication?
Are you?
to
Yeah.
Stop smoking?
No,
Yes.
No, she's still
That's it, yeah.
smoking.
The Wellbutrin.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still smoking?
I'm not supposed to quit yet.
So you're smoking and taking the medicine?
I'm supposed to do it for 3 weeks and then quit.
Oh boy.
Then she's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Tons of fun.
You mean to tell me she hasn't even quit yet and she's this mean towards me? Oh my God.
I ain't being mean. You're being mean.
You're the one calling at 4 a.m.
You're the one telling people that I want to know if it's rock hard.
My phone was ringing at 4 a.m. I answered it. All I hear was, "Are you rock hard? Hey, are you like me and can't sleep?" You have sent me a message on Facebook before and said, "Hey, you're just like me. You can't sleep at 4 a.m." You have done it.
No, I think I've done when I'm drunk. I did a, hey, what are you doing up or something?
Yeah, you have sent that at 4 a.m.
Probably years ago.
I just want to say that I'm not making stuff up. It was actually done. Good morning. You're on the Morning Disaster. All right. Well, that was a quick call.
You were on the Morning Disaster.
You were.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, you guys, did you see the photo?
For the Android app?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Do you want to see it? I'll put it in the camera so you guys can see it.
I'm pretty sure I took that picture of Jim.
The one where he's underneath the
When he's in the pool.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the app. It's pretty cool. Like you click on Listen Live and it takes you to a page where the show is playing.
Very cool.
And it just starts playing.
Good.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. So the app is we're getting there.
But it's not connected yet and actually working.
No, it's working right now. I can play it here.
Is it?
Here's the Listen Live.
Cool.
And I just clicked the button. Of course, I don't have the sound on, but I'll put the sound on so you can hear.
I'm pretty sure I took that picture of Jim.
Are you rock hard?
It's not that weird.
There you go. Yeah, see, so it works. You can hear it. The Listen Live works. The podcast, it gives you click on podcasts and it gives you all the different podcasts you can listen to. It's got all kinds of stuff.
You need to add like a soundboard so people can press whenever they want. Are you rock hard?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, a soundboard with "Are You Rock Hard" would be awesome. Good morning. You're on the Morning Disaster. I think you do.
Hey, Ray, it's Brent. I wanted to set straight the blocking of me by Nikki finally.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
Lord.
Nikki, this is what happened. All right, so this was what, 2.5, maybe 4 years, a long time ago.
It's been a long time.
And it's been a long time. I'll agree with that. So what happened was that Ray said something to Nikki on her personal Facebook account. And Nikki yelled at Ray for doing that. And so that very day, Nikki then went on to Ray's Facebook page and posted something as Nikki's personal Facebook. So I called out, why are you going to yell at Ray for calling you out for posting something as your personal account when you go onto his Facebook page and post something on a personal account? And then she blocked me.
So it was my fault.
So
yeah, of course, Ray. When are you gonna learn this? So basically, the whole thing was that Ray was making fun of Nikki for posting something on her personal account. She didn't like it. She yelled at him about it, and then later in the day, she did it exactly again. So I called her out for it, and she blocked me. That's what happened.
I don't think you're blocked. I think you just got unfriended.
I am no longer blocked. I will tell you that. I'm no longer blocked, so I do appreciate that.
That's why you unfriended him. You unfriended him over something as stupid as that.
I don't remember. I started having a grouchy day.
She never did. She never did unfriend me. She just flat blocked me.
You're a treat, Nikki. You are a treat. Something as ridiculous as that.
Well, it was your fault.
I was gonna say, I like how it was my fault. I had no idea.
I am happy to tell everyone how everything's always your fault, Mr.
I
Lytle.
love it. Well, Brett, I'm sorry that she blocked you.
Well, everything's okay now. We're cool. Nikki's great. It's
She has-
great. We're good.
She has
I
one.
only made fun of her a little.
She has one more question. For you.
TW says hashtag justice for Brent.
Thank you. I'll take all the help I can get. Take all the help I can get. And yes, Ray, to answer your question, I am rock hard. Thank you for asking. Bye.
Thanks, Brett. Oh, there you go. That's why you
great.
blocked him, Nikki.
What?
Doesn't seem like it's enough to get blocked. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. You're a little sensitive. I should take it easy on her. She sounds like. Oh, TJ's in the chat room. What did I refer to him as, Nikki?
Fucking
TJ.
So TJ, there was a time
Poor
where
TJ has no idea.
no, there was a time where every time he called me, I was sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
But no, TJ's much
And I would
better.
get a message later because you'd yell at me. You'd be like, "Oh, fucking TJ woke me up."
I'd answer the phone. He'd go, "Are you rock hard?"
Yeah, I'm sure.
He was. There was a stretch there. He's really good now. TJ's really good about it. He doesn't. His timing seems to be a lot better. Now it's whenever I wake up in the morning because I turn all the sound off now when I sleep. I wake up in the morning and the first thing I do is I check Facebook and Twitter just to make sure that nothing's blown up while we slept, especially lately, because it's like 2020 would not shock me if an asteroid hit or if something horrible happened.
There's an asteroid coming towards Earth.
I saw that. Yes. That's a possibility.
And it's a full moon.
Good Lord.
Oh, lovely.
I saw that. It would I'm serious. Would it surprise you if that asteroid hit the Earth?
At this point, no.
I'm saying
Don't say things like that.
I'm saying with all the shit that's gone on in the world, it would not surprise me one bit if it would have happened in this year. And
We already have too much going on.
it's a lot. It's a lot.
COVID, murder hornets, riots. It's enough. We're
World War III.
We're all full of crazy. We don't need any more.
Yeah.
All filled up here.
No, you're
Did
right.
you see the rivers running red in Russia? They had a diesel spill or something, and they declared a disaster because all the rivers are running red.
They're dropping some kind of chemical into the rivers that are changing the colors of big rivers. That shit's eventually going to go into an ocean somewhere.
Yeah, they spilled diesel.
And goddamn Russians. Yeah, the world's a mess. The world is so it's Mary Ann's birthday?
It is.
Oh.
It's her birthday today.
Oh, congratulations,
Well,
Mary
happy
Ann.
birthday.
Happy
Yeah.
32nd. I imagine it's 32, 30, 31, somewhere around there.
Yeah, 30 something.
I wish I was 30 something.
Yeah.
She shares birthday with my dad. So I think that
I
some of the
saw,
best
you know,
people
I
are-
saw on
best people
Facebook
are
it was
born-
I saw on Facebook it was your dad's birthday today.
Yeah, some of the best people are born on this day. So yeah.
That's very nice of you to wish a happy birthday to your friend.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Marianne. We're so glad you listened. I do like I was looking at some of the numbers of people listening. The numbers are really something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have some shows on Facebook.
some really astronomical numbers. We have some shows on Facebook that have hit like 4,000.
Wow.
A reach of 4,000 whatever. That's pretty cool.
That's like 2 small towns in Sangamon County.
That's pretty cool. The amount of people listening. It never shocks me. I was talking to someone yesterday. I can't tell you who I was talking to. But I talked to someone yesterday who brought up the show and had checked it out, and I was shocked.
Really?
I was shocked that they had checked out the show. And they'd obviously sat and listened for a while because they knew some stuff about it that was shocking, because I didn't think that this person would ever listen to the show.
Wow.
I thought they would say, "Oh, well, they curse on that show. I'm not going to listen." No, but they actually knew a little bit about it. But I don't want to say.
Even though we have potty mouth.
Yeah, and that's what I thought was going to be the problem. But it's
We're
not.
just swearing.
It's not. No, people don't care.
Well, we're just being ourselves.
Yeah,
We're
they
just
don't care
being
about
real.
we
You
don't-
know, we talk about just real life fun stuff. We're ourselves. It's
And we're not restricted by anything.
Yeah.
exactly.
And we
We're just
don't
being honest.
excessively swear. It just comes out in conversation. I mean, there was a graphic description of the ass man in the very first week.
Yeah.
In the very first week of the show. There was that. But outside of that, Hey, let me ask you guys this. This is something interesting, because there's a new TikTok video out that's rocking everybody, that's changing their perception of things. Let me ask you guys, do you brush, floss, and use mouthwash?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Is it the one that tells you what?
What
do it in?
order? Yeah, what order do you do it? Dorn, what order do you do your teeth cleaning?
Well, I brush, and then I floss, and then I brush again, and then I use mouthwash.
You see, the first thing I do is floss.
Okay.
I floss first, then I use mouthwash, and then I brush.
Oh, well, that's all messed up. That's a hell of an order.
But that's not right either.
I floss, brush, then mouthwash.
All right, here's the order. This is a TikTok video.
My husband has been keeping a secret from me. He says that the right way to brush your teeth is to first rinse with an alcohol mouthwash, then to floss, then to brush your teeth, and then to use a fluoride rinse. He says if you do the alcohol mouthwash last, it'll remove the fluoride that you just put on your teeth by brushing them. So you should do it first to kill the germs, and then finish off with a whitening fluoride rinse. Apparently, the last time that he went to the dentist, the hygienist told him that he didn't even really need a cleaning. He's today years old, and I've got terrible teeth.
That's the TikTok video that's rocking everyone's world. That's how I do it. So I'm starting to think that, you know how I have, Dorn, you've always complimented my teeth.
Right. Yeah.
I think that's why I have them, is because of that.
Because you're doing it in the proper order. It does make sense, though.
It's not the proper order, but it's closer to the proper order.
Yeah.
The 2 different mouthwashes, that gets me.
It's not mouthwash. The last one's a toothpaste.
No, fluoride rinse.
Yeah, but
It's
the
a fluoride
fluoride,
rinse.
the fluoride's in the toothpaste.
That's not what she said, though.
Well, that's what she showed.
Oh.
And I'm telling you, the first thing you should do is mouthwash. But I always do mouthwash second. I floss first. Because here's my thinking. I floss first because then I loosen the stuff up from like in between the teeth or
Right.
whatever. And that's all floating in the mouth. So I rinse with the mouthwash to kind of get that stuff out. Then I brush last. But my reason for brushing last is always to keep the fluoride on the teeth.
And you're not supposed to rinse your mouth after you brush your teeth.
Yeah, because you want the fluoride. The fluoride's good. Only lunatics are out there telling you it's bad. That's what I do.
Conspiracy theorists are the ones
That's
that say
right.
And conspiracy theorists, yeah.
And you especially need it if you don't drink tap water.
Brent
That's
says,
right. They do have fluoride in the tap water.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So if you're drinking bottled water all the time, you're not getting your fluoride.
I drink
Oh,
tap
dear.
water. I love Springfield tap water. Springfield tap water tastes wonderful.
You know, it does. Not out here where I live. It kind of tastes like catfish.
It tastes like ass. I lived in Chatham. Chatham tap water was horrible.
Oh my God, the
horrible.
brown ice cubes. I remember Dee telling me
Yes.
about the brown ice cubes.
We had, there was in Chatham, we had brown ice cubes. That's how
Mm-hmm.
bad it was.
Yeah.
We had the filtered water and all kinds of stuff. I'm telling you. Yeah, Brent says, listen up, asshole. I only brush, and every time I go to the dentist, I get yelled at for not brushing. And they still gush about good teeth. I have. Come at me. Listen. I'm telling you, I have good teeth. Now I have had cavities, and I've had, I need a cleaning. But I'm telling you, if you mouthwash first or second, like I floss first, and then I use the mouthwash second. That's and last thing I do is brush. I'm telling you that woman's right. That's how you keep good teeth. You get the fluoride from the toothpaste stays on the teeth. That's why that TikTok video is so popular right now. During your rinse and last, although your breath, I'm sure, smells lovely, you're not getting the cleanest of teeth because of
I'm rinsing the fluoride
you're
off.
rinsing the fluoride off. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to change it up. I gotta change up my morning.
Yeah.
Goodness.
I have not eaten, you guys, since since 12:50 yesterday.
Good Lord.
Yeah. I have not eaten since around 1
Why?
o'clock.
I know you're fasting, but I thought you had like a 4-hour window to eat.
Yeah, but yesterday I got sick after I ate.
Oh. Was it the heat?
No, I think I had something that was too rich or whatever. Because I've been fasting, and I haven't had, I've had things like cereal. We were talking about cereal, so I've had cereal.
Mm-hmm.
I've had, I've had stuff like that, real light stuff. But yesterday I had fettuccine. Yesterday I decided I'd have fettuccine Alfredo for lunch.
That was very filling.
Yeah. And I tried, so I was sitting there after eating, and I was like, "Oh, that meal was good." Oh, and I felt this rumbling, and I was like, "Okay, that's kind of."
No.
And so I was up. I was doing some stuff, and then it was like, and I felt some more rumbling. And then I'm like, I feel really tired. I should go take a nap. And I start walking down the hallway to my bedroom. And as I'm walking, and I'm like, then my butt started hurt. You know what I mean? Because I could feel like, okay, I've got to go. Yeah, like this is like a geyser. This is like whole thing. And I'm starting to walk faster down the hallway. And literally, I get into the bathroom
And as I'm pulling down my shorts, as I'm pulling down, it was like, blum, 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 blum,
You were
blum,
rock hard.
There it is.
I was waiting for it. As I was pulling him down, it was like, we're not gonna wait anymore. Blum, 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 blum. And I was hovering, like I pulled down the shorts and I was hovering over the toilet, and everything was and it was all it was geysery, it was gushing, yeah. Blum, 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 blum.
You had the poop waterfall.
It was horrible. It was like Niagara. It was like Niagara, and I was like, oh, thank God. Thank God I was hovering over the toilet when I
Those calls are the worst.
yeah. And then I mean I felt horrible. And like, have you ever had a bad stomach and then everything just feels like it's on fire? Like my whole my whole stomach and my head, stomach, back, everything was aching. And I was like, oh, I just want to go lay down. So I took my shorts that I was wearing and I knew I had to take them off. Like I never put them back on. Like I knew the shorts ended up in the sink. The shorts
Is giggling. It's cracking me up.
The shorts ended up in the sink. This is me. I'm expressing my pain that I went through. I'm glad you guys are giggling.
Painting a very vivid picture that I'm never going to get out of my mind.
So I
feel your pain. I've been there before.
Yeah, thank you, Nick. I take the shorts and I put the shorts in the sink. And I start to fill the sink up with hot water. And then I take some spritzes of the soap. And I spray soap in the sink. So it'll wash out the shorts a little bit. Because the shorts are just destroyed. And I go and I walked out to the bathroom. Or I walk out of the bathroom and I walk to the bedroom. And I literally just fall into my bed. And so I could take a nap. Brent says, it's not a waterfall, it's a shitter fall. Thank you, Brent.
A shitter fall.
We love that. And all I kept thinking was, oh, thank God I was hovering over the toilet when I exploded. And Kathy wants to know, does that mean that I pooped my pants? Well, they were shorts. And the shorts ended up in the sink. So what do you think happened?
So you had shitty shorts in the sink.
Yeah.
Who wears shit shorts?
But then, so I lay down and I'm just out of it. And I just collapse asleep. My wife comes in hours later. And she says, are you all right? And I'm like, just my stomach is so bad. And she goes, what the hell? My wife goes, what the hell happened in that bathroom? And I go, what do you mean? Because I did wake up, and as soon as I woke up, first thing I did was I took a shower. Because I felt,
You're
horrible.
still feeling unclean.
Yeah. I felt horrible. She goes, what the hell happened in that bathroom? And I go, what do you mean? She goes, I walked. I'm trying to think of what her exact word. She goes, I walked into that bathroom and it looked like I can't remember if she said it looked like a murder scene or she goes, it looked like a crime scene.
Oh, Lord.
And she goes, the floor. She goes, the toilet, the floor, the side of the toilet, the bottom of the toilet.
Oh, good grief.
That's when I realized I wasn't exactly hovering like I thought I was.
Oh, right.
Ass literally exploded. Great.
And my poor wife, she started talking about Clorox wipe and how much she had to use.
Does Recontext do house calls?
Oh, I felt so bad. I felt so bad. I felt so bad. I can't tell you how horrible I felt. So I think I'm going to have to get something nice for her. So what's a gift that I can get for...
This is sorry I crapped your bathroom.
Yeah, that says, sorry, my stomach exploded and my poor wife had to clean up. What's a good gift I can get for her?
Oh,
I think FTD has a bouquet for that.
Do they have a sorry my ass exploded flower bouquet?
I'm looking at 1-800-Flowers right now, and I think you can get one.
Yep.
Oh my God. With a little poop emoji balloon.
I want to
That
get
would be nice.
I want to get my wife something nice because she cleaned up this
What?
I felt horrible.
Is
Oh God. I mean, I feel it was I can't even tell you how bad I felt. Because I'm expecting divorce papers any second.
Not gonna happen.
I'm expecting divorce papers any day. And then the first question in the trial will be, is it true? Are you rock hard? No, the first question at the divorce hearing will be, is it true that on January 3rd, you had an incident in your bathroom that made it look like a crime scene? It was horrible. I felt horrible. So I want to do something nice for her.
Well, don't take her out for fettuccine.
No,
That's for sure.
I'm done. I'm done with that.
Oh,
Like my
God.
lunch is going to consist of, I think I'm going to have like a salad or a bowl of cereal or a really light stuff for a while, because I think what happened is the fettuccine was really rich. You know what I
Well,
mean?
Yeah, the heavy cream. The dairy,
Yeah.
man, that'll do you in.
And
Oof.
I haven't eaten much because I've been fasting. I haven't eaten much. And I just think that all that stuff going into my stomach just really got really bad. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Needless to say, I lost some weight yesterday. I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
But even now, dude, last time I ate was yesterday around in the noon hour.
Right.
But I'm not hungry.
Your stomach's
I'd be
probably
very
still
gun shy right now.
kind of.
I mean, it's
Deal.
9 o'clock right now, and I'm not. I haven't eaten since 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon. I'm not hungry.
That can't be good for you.
And after the show, I don't know if I'm going to eat anything.
You need to eat a banana or something.
Yeah, or a protein shake. Or
I might
something,
have
because
I might have an
Yeah.
egg, and because of the protein, I might have like scrambled egg.
you need some protein.
But I'm not hungry.
Because the banana will have potassium in it, and it's got a clogging unit in it that helps you stop pooping.
What a banana?
It's got a cork.
What are you doing with your banana? This is,
What?
what are you doing with this banana to clog you? Where are
You
you
eat
putting?
it.
Oh, okay.
It's part of the brat diet: bananas, rice, applesauce, and toast. If you ever have the shit, That's what you're supposed to only eat that stuff, and it helps clog you up. That's from a
Bananas,
doctor.
bananas, rice, applesauce, and toast.
Don't eat anything except for that stuff.
Rat.
Rat.
That sounds horrible. That sounds horrible.
It's not that bad.
Are you rock hard?
It's a rock hard banana.
Is that a rock hard banana? Where do you want me to put it to keep me from shitting?
In your mouth.
Oh
You
my
gotta put it in the freezer first.
God. Just like cereal, it's got to go in the freezer first.
Oh, good grief. All right, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go sling some hair, guys.
All right, I'm sorry.
I'll
I'm
talk
sorry.
to you
I hope the
tomorrow.
visual. I hope the visual of my accident.
Yeah.
I hope the
Yeah, I'm
visual of my
scarred.
accident is out of your head before you start cutting hair.
Yeah, I'm scarred. Scarred for life.
Later,
Goodbye.
Doran. Oh God. Yeah, it was horrible. So I thought I'd share with you guys. See, I don't hold anything back. I share everything. I probably shouldn't. I probably shouldn't, but I do. But I want to get some for my wife because it is very nice that she actually she cleaned that up. And instead of just divorcing me, she cleaned up. She cleaned up.
I think she deserves a diamond.
Yeah.
Or two.
Well, let's not go crazy. I mean, a diamond.
Well, you gotta give her two for your two.
I got to get something nice for her. I got to give her two. So you're
Number
saying,
2 for 2.
so you're saying 2 diamonds. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh. Hello,
Well, get
you're
her
on the
earrings,
morning
that's two.
disaster.
Good morning. How are you?
Is this Corey? How you
Corey.
doing, Corey?
It is. How is everybody this morning?
I'm doing good now. We're doing good now. It wasn't so good yesterday. We're doing good now. Go ahead, Corey from Core Installation Furniture and Supply. You guys hear me talk about her every day, but she has questions, and we think that our listeners can answer.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I have an opportunity. You know, I've been keeping some gloves, like the nitrile gloves, masks, and hand sanitizer in stock.
Right.
And I have an opportunity to buy some more, but I'm not sure what the market's going to do. And the last thing I want to do is get stuck with a bunch of stuff because I have to pay for all of this up front.
And you can't can't order in small quantities, right? You have to order in large amounts of this stuff, I imagine.
Yeah, like the very first time I ordered nitrile gloves, I ordered 20,000 of them, which is actually a fairly small order, but that's 20,000 nitrile gloves.
20,000
And-
gloves.
Yeah. And I'm down to, I don't know, maybe I'm down below 2,000 of them.
So
and I just got them last week.
You've got gloves, masks, hand sanitizer. What's been the best selling of all of the items that you got in?
You know, right now, the hand sanitizer, because I have it in so many different sizes, but the hand sanitizer that I have in a gallon, they use them for refills. So like you go to Farm and Home and buy a little funnel because they don't have pumps on them, but they're made here in the U.S. They're actually from a company out of Tennessee. And so the hand sanitizer has been a huge seller just because it's here in the U.S. and there's so much out there that's all still made in China.
So the hand sanitizer, you can buy the big 2-gallon jug of it, but use it to fill up.
It's a 1-gallon
smaller
jug,
ones.
and I just you can go to like the Farm and Home store and get a funnel, and then just use it to refill your existing pumps. I do have some smaller sanitizers with a pump and all that, but it's it's just a little different.
That's what's been selling the best is the hand sanitizer. What about the How
Yeah.
about the mask?
Well, I mean, they've gone like crazy. It depends on who's going. I mean, I ordered over 8,000 of them, and I have 15 boxes left. So, I mean, I've been selling the heck out of this stuff. It's just a matter of I hesitate because I don't have, I had corporations that were buying this product.
Right.
And So without having a big PO to back it, I don't know if that's really what people are still needing, or if they're still looking for it, or if we even think that, is a second wave coming? Are people still as worried about it as they were? Or is it kind of, now that summer's hitting and everybody's just kind of over it?
So you're saying you need our listeners to help you determine what's something that's going to sell.
Well,
The
or if
masks.
it's even worth me ordering more.
Yeah.
Because, if it's getting to be summer and people are just kind of, it's if you're over it, and that's fine. And I can always get more later. But if
Okay,
I
listeners,
hesitate to-
weigh in, listeners.
Yeah.
Go in the chat room and let us know. Nikki, any
I
Nikki's.
think there'll probably be a second wave.
Yeah, but I don't know when the
So-
second wave is going to happen.
Yeah.
That's just it. We don't know if it's going to happen in a couple of weeks or if it's going to happen like late this fall.
Or November.
Right.
Right.
I definitely.
So that's the other thing, is I'm trying to figure out the shelf life on some of this stuff. Like I know the sanitizer
That's true.
from China lasts a couple of years. So that's one of the questions I've asked. But for the product that's here in the States, how long is that shelf life for that kind of stuff? Even the masks and gloves have a shelf life. I mean, it's like 5 years, but there is a shelf life on it.
Brent in the chat room is asking if you can get Clorox wipes. I know that's been one of those things that they don't even have those in the store, right?
I have 40 cases on back order, and what is happening with the Clorox wipes, and I mean, I can tell you this from personal experience in the emails that I'm seeing from my vendors. What's happened with Clorox and, for instance, Purell, they have been mandated nationwide to fulfill the orders for first responders and hospitals first. And the government has taken a bunch of them. So until those orders have all been filled, they won't even remotely fill stuff for people like me or, these wholesalers and warehouses and stuff like that.
So that's why they're so scarce. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all because the first responders and hospitals are taking them first. It's a convenience thing. You can do the same thing with a roll of paper towels and a disinfectant spray. It's just so much more convenient to pull it out of a little tube and go to town. I am starting to get some knockoffs. I'm starting to see some, there's a company out there called Boardwalk, and it's basically like a private label company. They're starting to have some wipes come in here and there. It's still super spotty, but they are starting to come in.
I mean, the wipes, it doesn't necessarily have to be Clorox, but.
Right.
I mean,
I've got a couple that are, they still say that kills 99.9% of all harmful germs. It still has the alcohol content. And that's the thing about when you're buying, any kind of disinfectant and sanitizer, look at your alcohol content.
Yeah, they have sanitizers that are made with alcohol, bleach, ammonium chloride, zinc oxide, different chemicals that all do the same thing. It's just you don't want to you don't want to mix ammonium with bleach, though. You don't want to mix ammonium chloride with bleach. You don't want to mix it. But as long as it has one of those things, it has something that'll actually disinfect.
Right. Yeah, it's the whole thing has been fairly interesting. I've learned a ton, especially about the FDA process. Part of the reason that the masks were so scarce for so long was that the FDA came in between the Chinese government and the FDA. They had over 40 different manufacturers in China that were doing the masks, and they locked them down to only 13 that were approved and FDA certified. So there are a ton of people out there right now that couldn't get masks, like placed orders, paid for them up front, and now all of a sudden that corporation or that company is just gone. And so a lot of people got screwed, which is really, really sad. And we're very fortunate, all of our orders have come in. And I can get more whenever.
The people that you sold them to, corporations and stuff that you've sold them to, did they use them to hand to their clients?
It depends. Like right now, I've got one corporation that I worked with that they supplied, they called them ready to work kits, and they have 20 some odd locations across the country. And so we packaged in a kit like their signage, but a gallon of hand sanitizer, gloves, and masks, and sent those to each location.
So your question you ask yourself is, do you buy now? And that would make you feel weird about saying this is definitely going to come back in the future. You know what I mean? Because I imagine the hope is that it's gone, that it'll just go away. But I don't know how realistic that is. I can definitely foresee, especially now they're opening things up and people are going crazy. And I've seen some of the numbers over the past few days, the numbers of these states that have opened up where they've doubled in cases and stuff. I could see it coming back hard. Nick, am I wrong with that? I can see.
No, you're not wrong.
I could see people,
Well, and then now you've got the protesting going on.
Yeah.
And all that. It's like, it's going to come back.
Yeah.
As hit again.
Does tear gas disinfect? Is tear gas somehow cleaning up COVID? Because unless it is, there's some people getting sick while I can tell you right now, there's people getting sick while protesting.
Just wait 2 weeks and see what happens.
Yeah. Can you wait that long?
I can
Well, I mean,
some, like in this
symptoms take up to 2
particular
weeks.
instance. I'm sorry, Nick.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I can wait that long, but in some instances, like right now, for me to buy gloves, it's typically a 20,000 minimum order, and I've got another colleague that is looking at ordering some, so I could actually get a smaller quantity. So I'm really trying to think about it, and like I'm watching the chat room, and Reggie said, even if the shelf life is 5 years, they'd sell, but that's the other issue. You're running into it, supply and demand.
What
And
about
in a couple of months, some of these gloves are just going to be saturated.
Well, what Corey is saying in the chat room, the new norm in schools is going to be mandatory cleaning multiple times a day. And if they make kids go back, the kids are going to go back with gloves and masks.
Yeah.
So,
and that's a good point.
You should
And
contact
lots of
some
hand
schools.
sanitizer.
And if the schools provided the gloves or the sanitizer, I mean, that might be, especially if you could give them a deal on it. I mean, that would be a good market.
Well, and for the schools, I'm female owned, so they get to check the little box that says, because some of that, when you get state money, you're mandated to spend so much of that with a BEP business, and I am certified as a BEP business with the state
I'm
of
saying
Illinois.
that I think the schools are definitely going to need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like that's probably about the thing I'll do. It's hard, as a small business where you've only got so much liquid.
Yeah.
To put a whole bunch of money into, PPE products that may or may not
And
sell.
items
So that's where I was
in items that hopefully, in best case scenario, you don't even need. But
right.
Realistically, we will. I mean, I don't.
And then it's like, how much of an asshole am I for, looking at this going, okay, I'm going to sit on a whole bunch of product and hope it comes back.
Well, I mean, as a business, you have to. I mean, as a business, you have to. I mean, I don't think less of you for trying to watch your bottom line.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the time we live in. However, and they're saying, I saw a thing from Fauci yesterday. It was an interview with Fauci where he said there are some places that are actually going to be testing vaccines this summer. They're going to be ready to test.
wow.
And if they start testing this summer, they will be ready to use around Christmas time. So the good thing is this thing might only last for the rest of 2020 in a best case scenario, but still, I think it means it's going to come back in October or November. Now, I don't know what that means for you. Can you buy the stuff and have it and hold on to it for that long? Is a shocking thing, but I think the sanitizer for sure. Sanitizer you can keep for a while. People always need sanitizer, even if it's just a plain old flu. People are trying to during flu season put sanitizer out.
Well, and that's with the sanitizer. We've got 500 dispensers coming in next week into St. Louis, and they're the automatic ones. But the cool thing about that, it's got either you can wall mount it or put it on a stand, and it's got a refillable reservoir. So like the Purell ones, you're stuck using their replacement cartridges.
Yeah.
So like the issue right now is you can get the replacement cartridges, but you can't get the dispensers or vice versa.
Oh, okay.
With this one, it's a refillable reservoir, so you can put whatever you want into it, and it's this, you know, bladder that you put inside this dispenser, and it's coming in from Korea. So we're supposed to have, I think, 500 dispensers next week, and then the week after, the stands will come in. And
I
because
don't-
that's one of those, you can't find those anywhere.
I don't envy you. It sounds like a tough. It sounds like a tough decision, but I will just say that you're not an a-hole. I'll say this is what Reggie said in the chat room. She's not an a-hole. It's business, and you have to make educated and responsible choices. So I don't think less of you saying, oh well, she's buying all this stuff because in a worst case scenario we'll need it. Yeah, but if she doesn't buy it, who will, and will we have enough?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough place to be in, but it's people want to chime in and let us know, you know, if you think it's over, you think it's, I appreciate any feedback, because at this point, you know, daycares are starting to open up, and they're, you know, that's the other thing. DCFS has changed the rules as far as it used to be they couldn't use hand sanitizer, now they can. It used to be they couldn't have Clorox wipes, now they can. The daycare alone, the rules and changes, I want to say was like 20 or 30 pages long. It's just crazy.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I would think the sanitizer would be big.
Yeah.
That's what I would think. But I certainly don't
Well,
know.
I appreciate it.
Listen, what can people get from you while I have you on? What can people get from you right now? Say somebody, we always talk about you can get a chair. Of course, we know that you can get a chair or a desk or something. But if someone wants a mask, can they get them from you?
Yeah, I've got masks in boxes of 50, and I have them right now. I've been doing deliveries here locally, and if it's not, you know, super local, then I just mail them out, priority mail. I've got gloves, medium, large, and extra large. They come in a box of 100, and I do have those in stock. And then I have hand sanitizer right now in 4 ounce. That's the USA made product. I have it in 16.9 ounce with a pump, and that's the Chinese product. And then I have the gallon containers, and I've got about 22 gallons right now.
A gallon is a gallon. What is this? Suddenly I lost Nikki.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I lost Nikki for some reason. I don't know what that was. You can get the gallon is cool because that you get a pump. Is there a pump on that one?
No, there's not a pump. That's the one that,
It's the
and that's the thing about this industry. You know, you can get a container, but you can't get a pump for all kinds of sizes, or you can get a pump, but you can't get a container. Like even if some of those essential oils with the sprays, those bottles are all sold out all over the place, and it's like a 6 to 9 week window before any of that's going to come back. It's kind of been nuts. So that's why with the gallons, we just say use a funnel.
Well, Corey's got all of it, you guys. If you're interested, 741-1079. Listen, I don't envy you. I don't envy you. But we have to have these things. God forbid. But then again, why should you lose money if it's gone? Let's hope it goes away for all of our sakes. Let's hope it goes away. But I know someone right now that is awaiting the results of a COVID test, and all of us probably do, and how serious this is.
Yeah.
I don't envy you. 741-1079. If anybody wants to throw in any more, there's been a bunch of people commenting in the chat room. If anybody else wants to comment, by all means, go right ahead. I thank you. I thank you, Corey. Let's see. So I want to get am I completely out? I'm going to try to get, excuse me, everybody. I'm going to try to get back into I was completely bumped out of our software that we use to talk. Nick and Nikki and I, and for some reason I was
Welcome and thank you for choosing
well, thank you.
freeconferencecall.com.
I appreciate
You're
it.
helping people around the world communicate for free. You are the only participant in the conference.
Yeah, I'm the only person in there. It says I'm the only one. Nick and Nikki are gone. Yeah, it says they're gone. I kind of like this background music. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I got bumped out in the middle of my conversation with Corey. I got bumped out of the room. Both Nick and Nikki are gone. And for some reason, now I'm getting texts from Nick saying that they're in there, but I'm not, which is very odd. I don't know what happened, everybody. It's almost time to wrap it up, so it's almost time to wrap it up. Are you hard? So I guess we'll wrap it up. I don't know. I have no idea what happened. Nikki and Nick just disappeared. We were rolling right along there. Not only is Corey a sponsor who was just on the show, but Recon Tex 670-1132. Recon Tex could have power washed my ass yesterday, and I would have felt a lot better. They will at the corner of 9th and Black. Recon Tex proves in the performance. They can take care of you as well. 670-1132. Call and get yourself a detail, and they will throw in a free steam cleaning and disinfectant for your vehicle at Recon Tex. And DTE Technologies, they will be your business's IT department. DTE Technologies, call 408-0001. It's DTE Technologies. We should probably wrap up before Sean Balint calls in and pushes us even later. It is 9:30. It's time to wrap up the show. That's going to be it, everybody. Thank you so much for listening today to Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster. The song should start now.
You better wake up, sleepyhead, and get your fat butt out of bed. There's a man who got up at 4 a.m. just to play you Zeppelin and Pearl Jam. Raymond Lytle is his name. Some have called him just a bit insane. Well, you may find him a little idiotic, but his is the only morning show you can say has really got it. Slam the door, turn the key, get on the road now. Central Illinois, morning way to get down. It's nasty, it's dirty, but it's funny, 'cause it's the Raymond Lytle's Morning Disaster. He's lewd, he's rude, he's crude, but it doesn't matter, 'cause he's the morning master of rock and roll and laughter. Raymond
Shut up, Brett.
Lytle's Morning Disaster. Sean on Bull and Scott. News and sports. Bodine's running down North Grand in his undershorts. Michelle will dwell on things colored pink and purple. They'll explain why
Bubba,
Jim made
Nikki
a
has a
remake of
question
that movie
for
called
you.
The Black Hole. Slam the door, turn the key, get on the road now. The Central Illinois morning way to get down. It's nasty, it's dirty, but it's funny, 'cause it's the Raymond Lytle's morning disaster. He's lewd, he's rude, he's crude, but it doesn't matter, 'cause he's the morning master of rock and roll and laughter. Raymond Lytle's morning disaster.
All right, that's going to wrap up today's show, everybody. Stay tuned. If you're listening to just the audio on morningdisaster.net, stick around because you will hear a replay of today's show. If you're watching on Facebook Live, I'll play another song or so, and then we'll wrap it up on there. All right? It's
Okay.
It's a morning disaster.
Here comes the photographer. Everybody knows he's fair. I am not. He's a foul-mouthed minister. Everybody, please stay clear of him.
I wonder if I don't want to play with
His name is Jim.
just go
Sitting out in the sun, trying to show everyone his fun. Nobody wants to see. Everybody run from him. It's Jim. It's Jim. There's people in the park chasing boys after dark. He's a foul-mouthed minister. Everybody, please stay clear of him. I'm not Perry. His name is Jim. I'm not Perry. I'm not Perry. He goes out in the dark. Don't wanna see his spark. Everybody knows he's gay. I'm not Perry. All he likes to say is hey and super. So it's Jim. I'm not Perry. Leave him on a billboard sign. Listen to how much he'll whine. If you take off from his show, don't you know he's the one who won't go. I'm not Perry. His name is Jim. I'm not Perry. His name is Jim. I'm not Perry. His name is I'm not Perry.
When Jimmy walks into a room, smells like a sewer plant's on fire. If someone doesn't light a candle soon, our sense of smell it will expire. Oh, come on, Jimmy, take a shower. Come on, Jimmy, take a shower. Come on, Jimmy, take a shower. Yeah, I'd rather smell porta potty air than to be stuck in a room with you. Jimmy, take a shower, wash your hair. Try to scrub your pits and crotch good too. Come on, Jimmy, take a shower. 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 Oh, man, was he stinking. Oh, baby.
That's going to wrap it up,
What time
people.
is it?